right, so we got a Dodge pickup here today that actually one of his family members backed into him while they were out eating, and he is just trying to get this truck back as good as possible and trying to save him some money. And you see right here, there is a very sharp spot with a little bitty crack right there, just a minor crack in the paint. So anyway, we're going to just get this thing out, make it look really good. We were pretty happy with it when it was finished, so just watch the video, see how we got it to come out, and then also see the finished product at the end. And I appreciate your views, and if you haven't already, would you subscribe to my channel and also like this video if you would. So here I actually blended down the crown some, and on the inside of the wheel well, it had pushed it in so far that there was a kink on the inside, so I'm trying to knock it back up to hold the pressure out on the dent. You can see right here it's still pretty deep right there, and trying to use the knockdown to get that very high crown down to where it had actually hit the inner structure, and it was very, very tough right in this area, and it was stretched a little bit more than I was hoping. And also I'm using a little bit smaller light than I'm usually used to. I usually use a 3-foot light, and here I'm just using a little small light. It's very good. It's a Stucky light. I like it. But anyway, you see I've climbed up in the bed here, and I'm actually having to work it from the top and look down because there is a line formed in the metal, and I'm trying to get it out there. So now I'm working it from different directions, trying to cross-check it. So you can still see here there's a big wave and a low, and there's some definite push marks where I really had to push it hard to get the very deep part of the dent to come out, so it was very hard to get it to pop out. So anyway, I'm using the hot box here, and you can see it's a very hot day. Looks like I've been in the hot box as much as I'm sweating here. This was a very humid day. So here the hot box was really shrinking this up really well, and it definitely was taking a little while. All right, so I'm going to show you right here. We've got it pretty close. It's still got a pretty good swell in it. But anyway, it's come down to where I've got about 2 more hours worth of work, and I really need to go to another location, and he was needing to go somewhere too. So we're getting ready to come back and work on this thing. In about 2 more weeks, we're going to finish this thing up. So we'll show you here in just a second. We're getting ready to start the video now. All right, we're back up here, getting ready to finish this truck bedside. We started on it a couple weeks back, and we run out of time, and me and the customer both needed to go somewhere, so we're going to get it fixed up. Got Ethan with me again here today, and he's going to help me out and trying to learn a little bit about this and see what he wants to do down the road. Will he be a carpenter? Will he be a car repairman? What happens? So, all right, so I'm back up in this truck bed again, trying to push up these little mini lows I've actually created using the blending hammer, and I'm trying to flow out the metal a little bit more and get this thing leveled up really good and make it look good for the customer. And this ended up taking another couple hours from whenever we just got back. So I think we were at about 5. So now you can see what we're trying to get this swell out of this, where this metal was stretched. Anyway, we were going to use this hot box right here about right now, but the power happened to go out. So we're just going to keep pushing on it a little bit and do the best we can until we get some power here. Alright, so we've sanded this lightly here, and we're fixing to buff over it and see how good it looks when we're done, and if we need to push just a little bit more. Well, here we are. We're going to call it good on this one here. It was a little bit stretched right through here, so it's not perfect. Got a little bit of ripple to it, and there's still that little bitty spot right there that has a little bit of cracked paint, but I'm just going to seal it with some clear. Can't hardly see it, but it is there. So for what it was, come out looking pretty good. Try to show you this angle right here. And we're fixing to put this bed cap back on, and I'm going to get Ethan to do some detail spray and wipe this bedside down and make it look nice and shiny. So yeah, we just these bed caps, they just snap on, and you just line them up with the holes, and then they just go right back where they need to go, and just kind of smack it on there like it was never off. And now we're going to wipe this bedside down with some detail spray. So yep, we just go over the bedside and just make sure that any polish and compounds are all off of it, and it'll be looking like new again. Call Dent Tamers for all your door dings, large dents, hail damage in the East Tennessee area.